Okay, tell me about yourself. Come on.
I don't know. Why don't you start?
Like,
Ow. Okay, just sit on me.
I can just edit things out, or I can edit things and make them look longer, so I can have it look like we're just sitting in silence for very long periods of time.
Okay.
What's your name?
I don't know.
Of course, what's your name? But what's your name?
My name's Christina.
With a K.
Yes, with a K. It has to be with a K. Because everybody spells it with the CH, and that irritates the daylights out of me. But everybody spells it with the CH. But no, my parents, who are amazing, wonderful people, spell it with a K. And I love it because it makes me unique. I have hydrocephalus, which is water on the brain. I have Dandy-Walker syndrome, which is a malformation on my brain. I have scoliosis, which is a curvature of my spine. My memory sucks. It's because of the hydrocephalus. My memory sucks. I've always had a bad memory. I get really bad headaches, like every day, and they're excruciating. But I'm blessed. I know other people have it worse than me, and I try not to take life for granted. I know I have in the past, but I'm moving forward, getting better at things, learning how to cope with things better. When I was in elementary school, I was in special ed classes because I missed school a lot because of having surgeries on my head. Through high school and got teased a lot for having disabilities, and graduated with a special diploma, which I probably shouldn't have took the easy way out, because I did.
So you were a preemie.
Yes, 3 months.
And so basically...
2 pounds, 9 ounces.
So basically, when you were born, they had to put a shunt in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because you had Dandy-Walker syndrome.
Yes.
Right? Which then meant you also had hydrocephalus.
Yes. And
Dandy-Walker syndrome is where part of your brain is missing? Is that how it is?
It's a malformation.
So your brain is weird looking?
Yes.
Okay.
Makes me special, I guess.
And you lived in Florida when you were young.
I was born and raised.
And you lived there until you were 18?
Yes. And then I went to California and lived with a lady and her 3 kids, who I love. Then I lived with them for, I don't know, 2 years maybe?
And that was in California, right?
Yes, California.
And tell me a little bit about California. Did you like California?
It was hot. And it smelled like skunks. I hated it. But when I moved out of the first place that I was in California, I moved in with an elderly couple who I love dearly. They sadly passed away. The lady was hit by a hit and run driver, and that was 8 years ago? Something like that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. 11 years ago, maybe? I don't know. And then her husband passed away like a year or two ago, and that was hard. That was really hard. Actually, well, they were both hard because I loved them. They were very special people to me. Jordan, my husband, of course. I met his dad on a Christian website where me and him were admins, and I was all lonely and depressed. And he goes, "You should meet my son." And he goes, "He's serving in Iraq right now." He sent me a picture, and I was like, "Oh yeah." And he emailed Jordan a picture of me, and we emailed back and forth for about a year.
So Christina was really lonely, and she and the bunch of people on the admin decided to get together and get money so she could come and visit me and my family. And that was the first time we met, and it was snowing, and she freaked out because it was snowing.
Yeah, because my father-in-law, now he's my father-in-law. He wasn't my father-in-law then.
Your pre-father-in-law?
Yeah, exactly. He is a pastor, and so one Sunday I was coming down the stairs and I tripped and fell, and I thought I broke my ankle, so I had to go to the emergency room or urgent care, whatever, and luckily it wasn't broken. And then just before I left, I fell in the snow.
Yeah, this all happened while that one singular trip.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That one singular trip. And I fell in the snow, and I had to go back to the urgent care, and luckily that wasn't broken either, but I'm not very graceful in the snow.
No, you're very...
very ungraceful.
Part of the hydrocephalus, or the Dandy Walker syndrome, means that Christina has a hard time with balance.
I have horrible balance.
Yeah, absolutely. Long period, like, it's very common for her to fall down and drop things and... Yep,
all the time. Anyways, I moved here a few months after I left from Thanksgiving, and then me and Jordan and my mother-in-law and father-in-law were in the living room of their house, and we were talking, and my mother-in-law brought up that they love me and they think I'm amazing for their son, and that he loves me, they love me, so we should get married. My mother had leukemia at the time, and we didn't know. And we didn't know what was going to happen, if we were going to get married, if she was going to be able to be there. We didn't know. I didn't know. And if I was going to get married, I want my mom there. So I called my dad, and I told him, I think we told him we wanted to get married, and they did everything. They picked out a venue for us to get married.
Because we were in a hurry, and also because we were limited on things like finances and stuff, it made more sense that you just let your parents take care of the actual wedding. A lot of the stress was not on you.
Yeah, exactly. My dad even picked my wedding dress out. How amazing is he? And it's super cute.
So about almost a year after we met for the first time, we got married.
Yeah. and I wouldn't trade it for anything, even though we've had our fights. We've had ups and downs. We've had more ups than downs, but we've had downs. I mean, there's been times where I thought he was going to divorce me, but through prayer and the love of his family, my family, we're together still.
It's
After
been-
12 years.
Yeah, we're going on 12, right? Is it this year?
No,
12
it's
or
almost
last?
13.
We're getting close to the lucky number 13. Yeah.
Almost 13, dude.
Ow! Oh, be safe. Oh! You saw it. It's on videotape. Ah!
Loudmouth.
So we have a very stressful life because Christina has a lot of needs, and I also have my own issues. I have PTSD, and it prevents me from helping her a lot.
Yeah.
So tomorrow,
I get to go to the dentist.
Christina's tooth has been bothering her. She's been complaining
I
about
feel
it.
like there's something in it. I feel like there's something in it.
Something in your tooth?
Mm-hmm.
The secret decoder messages? The spy
Yeah,
has been...
exactly.
They're like, wait a second, this filling is just a normal filling. Will the filling have the special? Did it end up in the wrong mouth? It's like, they've been searching for those secret plans for the Empire's Death Star for ages. You think, hey, that's enough for now?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't stress?
Mm.
Okay.
But I don't want to see it.